Microphone, and you should hear me now. Okay. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another round of Canje Plays. I was like, oh, my mic's not working. Welcome to another round of Canje Plays. We are here for the lunchtime stream. This is the lunchtime stream of Marvel United, the Megaverse campaign, with Kim and Steve over at the Co-op Guild. The map that we will be using was done by Dom, who created this beautiful map that's in the description for you to grab and use as you like. You don't have to have all the content as you play it through, so it's fantastic. And the digital map tracker that we're going to be using is done by Phil Dinius, which is over on BGG as well. So I think that's a link as well in one of those, in the descriptions that I have, if it's not in this one. But it is there for you to consume as well. So, shut up, Brian. So, this is the lunchtime stream. I have 1 hour to play a game of Marvel United, and then I gotta get back to work, especially for a big meeting I have today. So we're gonna try to do this as best as we can, YOLOing our way through it. Yeah. So before I begin, just want to say thank you to my patrons, subscribers, and if you're neither just coming in, never want to be, you just want to come in and watch some Marvel United and hang out, thank you and welcome as well. Let's go ahead and get down to the table. Now, I know that, before we go, I know that there was a playthrough last night. I wasn't able to catch it live. However, I was able to watch it afterwards, and I saw that there was some things that occurred as Kim and Steve took on Red Hulk. But I believe that there's going to be a reset to that available. But Steve will talk about that more when the time comes. Until then, let's get down to the table and have some fun. All right, so we are going to be taking on the Lizard. Yes, you have to say it exactly like that when you fight him. We'll be taking on Lizard, so let's go ahead and take a look at him when I go to slide-ins. Boop. First one. So, Lizard setup. So he has special setup. Replace the Clear Threats mission card with the Find the Cure mission. Basically Plan B. Place one sewer token between each location. Lizard starts on the first sewer token, going clockwise from the villain's starting location. Keep the threat tokens in a side pool, as they won't be on the locations that you're going for. So, already interesting. So we have our threat tokens here in our side pool. We've got the different locations, the sewer locations between them all. And then we have these locations that we've selected. We have Queens, Throne Room, Morag, New York, Royal Palace, and Heimdall's Observatory as we're using. So let's go ahead and look at the front of his card. He has no health, so there is no punching. There is no punchies. We need to save Dr. Connors. So, special rules. Heroes cannot damage Lizard. When moving Lizard, ignore locations. He only moves on sewer tokens. Lizard adds civilians and thugs to the locations adjacent to his sewer locations. To place a threat token on the Find the Cure missions, heroes must spend 2 stars in a location with no thugs. When a hero is KO'd, Lizard doesn't activate his BAM. Instead, draw a Master Plan card and add it face down in the storyline. So he's trying to get away from us, and we're trying to catch him. BAM effect. Deal 1 damage to 1 hero in each location adjacent to the sewer token where Lizard is. So he's, you've seen that on other villains that come up. Overflow. If 1 or more civilian or thug tokens can't be added to a location, draw a Master Plan card and add it face down in the storyline. Our goal, how do we win this? How do we knock this stuff out the box? The heroes win if Plan B, if the heroes win if all 3 missions have been completed and there are heroes in both locations adjacent to a sewer token where Lizard is. So we complete all the missions and then we surround him basically, and that's how we win. If you're playing Commander Solo mode, the heroes win if all 3 missions have been completed and they're in a location adjacent to Lizard. So that's if you're playing the solo mode version of this. So this is, take your medicine. I don't wanna. You're not my real dad. So we have replaced that with the Find a Cure. Once again, if you don't have this and you want to play this, just use the Plan B one. It's the exact same thing. But it says Find a Cure on it, which will make people feel good about, having that. So we will shuffle it up. And what's another thing is that this didn't come with a dual layer cardboard one. It was just a card. Same thing with all the other stuff that came in the stretch goals. So I'm going to shuffle these up because these need to be shuffled. They're very important. You cannot have these sequentially. They have to be shuffled for you to use them. Why? Because they all say the same thing. Danger, alligators. Deal 1 damage among the heroes in this location equal to the number of thugs here. This threat cannot be cleared or removed from play by any means. So locations have no effects this round. All the other cards say the exact same thing. So I was just, for people who are like, no, they all say the same thing, man. You can't say that they need to be shuffled. I was being facetious. All right. Okay, so this is how this all starts. We determined where we're going to start. I'm going to be using Spiderman, Scarlet Spider, and Iron Spider. This is inspired because this is who Steve was going to use. And I was like, I want to fight him. And Steve said, okay, you big baby, have him. So I'm going to use what his creation was. Hey, Family Meatball, how's it going? So we are going to begin on a location that has no thugs. That would be great. So we'll start over here because that looks fun. Which means Lizard would start here, but remember it says he starts in a location in the sewer clockwise to where he was, which would be here on this sewer location. So we got them all set up. Let's shuffle some decks. Then let's do some stuff. But what are your end of turn effects? Nothing, you hear me? Nothing. Alright. Do that. 3 and a bam would be devastating. It would be super... Well, later on it will be devastating. So we'll shuffle these up. Spider-Man will shuffle these up. So Spiderman, we'll draw the top 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. So he has a move, double wild, and a great power. Punch 3 times for each thug defeated with this special effect. Gain a heroic token, and it's a move. So I'm not using equipment because equipments need tokens to recharge, and as you can see, there's no way to get any in this game. So other than that, but I'm not using his. So Scarlet Spider, he has a starting card. Shuffle it up. We're going to shuffle it. Draw 2. His starting cards will be... gain a wild token. As long as this card is face up in the storyline, you may discard any number of wild tokens to ignore the same amount of damage. We got a move. And then we're punching stuff with another great power. This time he gets punches. So that's him. And then Iron Spider, which I never played, and I need to shuffle his deck up properly. So I've never played Iron Spider. If you watched Infinity Endgame, Avengers Endgame, then you've seen Iron Spider. He was also in Far From Home. Was it Far From Home? No, Far From Home was... Yeah, it was Far From Home. That was Mysterio. Kim's favorite villain, Mysterio. Alright. Let's see. Spider Sense. As long as this card is face up in the storyline, once per villain turn, if a villain ends their movement in your location, you may immediately move, so that's a useless card. Moving Star. And Goldfish Bullhead. And a star. Alright. We're ready to par. What comes after part B? Part A. No? Nobody? You're all dead inside. Let's do this. Here we go. First card. 2 and a bam, which is a 3 and a bam. It is a 3 and a bam. Well, so I'm holding true. So 1, 2, bam. And let's take a look at his bam effect. Oop, that's not his bam effect. That's his bam effect. Deal 1 damage to 1 hero in each location adjacent to the sewer location where Lizard is. So it would hit both of those. You're going to get rid of Spider Sense because that's pointless. Let's get rid of just the regular move. And you two will get rid of the regular move. Then he is going to drop a thug and a civilian in both locations. And that is his turn. Boom. Ready to go. So let's draw. Got to move in a star. I'm feeling this one a little bit. We're going to play the move in a star. We're going to move and rescue. Let's split them up. Let's split the party. Spyro get a... Okay, so he's all about the punches, no trouble. So he is going to play his starting card. So gain a wild token as long as this card's face up in the storyline. I could discard that to ignore damage. Yeah, right. So we'll do that. Give myself a wild token. And I have 2 moves and blah, blah, blah. So I will... Let's use the punch. Punch this guy over here, because that's how you're supposed to do it. So that was for this. I will do a move and a star. And then I have another move. I'll move over here. Then you. Boop. Okay. Saint bad. I'm going to actually use this because I'm in a location, and we'll pull that up again. To place a threat token on the Find the Cure mission, heroes must spend 2 heroics in a location with no thugs. Bada bing, bada boom. And then I'll do a move over here. That might be a bad idea. Because if he does a 1 or a 2, I'd get hit. So if he does a 5, that'd be awful. But there we go. There we go. Let's pull our next card. Son of a biscuit. Bam. I think we're going to lose this game. Because he's already got an overflow. Hey Ricardo, how's it going? Because he just hit an overflow, which isn't cool. So, bam. Scarlet and Spider-Man's taking damage. We'll do... What are you dropping? 2 thugs? We'll do this. 1. And Scarlet's getting hit. We'll do... this one. Then, here, bam. Deal 1 damage to among heroes in locations. Deal 1 damage among heroes in this location equal to the number of thugs there. Yay! When a hero's KO'd, boom. Boom, you get hit. So, man down already. Then he's going to drop 3 in this location. Yeah, we're not winning this. 1, 2, overflow. Oh my god, we're so losing. Yeah, master playing card. Cool, he's lost 4 of his cards already. And then he's going to drop 2 over here. Awesome. Well, Spidey's getting back up with 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. None of what I wanted. The card I wanted, sadly, is gone. A 0 and a bam. That sucks. Okay, what are you going to do? We don't have to be cute about this. So I'm going to punch. Punch. And then I'm going to use the double wild to put another one of these here. Then Scarlet Spider's turn. we're going to do this, and we're going to punch for each punch with a special effect. I'll gain a punch token. So we're going to punch, which would give me 2 punch tokens. And then I have a move and a bunch of punches that I can't do anything with. Actually, instead of doing that, I take that back. I take it back. I take it back. I'll do this and do the punch anyway. And then I have a move and a star. And I'm going to move. I'm going to star. I'm going to move here. Lord knows he'll pull a 5. I'm not going to move. Because he's probably going to pull... Yeah, I'm going to move. Alright, you. Great responsibility. 2 stars, huh? For each rescue, gain a punch token. That's perfect, actually. I could... I'm going to star move, great responsibility, which will give me 2 punch tokens. Then I have another move, which I'll move here and spend 1 to punch this guy. Hey. Alright, are we going to lose 4 more cards? Let's find out. Thank God, no. Okay, so 1, 2, bam, hit there and there, no one's there. Then he's going to drop a thug and a civilian. And then a thug and a civilian. That sucked. Okay, so Spider-Man's turn. Let's have a lot of moves. Show us your moves. We're gonna do this to do move, move, punch. Ooh, I could have done the double star actually. Do I want to do the double star instead? Yeah, I'm moving really fast. I'm moving really, really fast. And I'll place another here, and then I'll move here. And we'll do this, double wild. Okay, so this could give me... I have 2 stars and 2 potential punches. But I can only move once, which this won't help me. Which means the double wild's the way to go. You may die if I move here. But if he moves 1 or 2, I'm screwed. If he moves 5, I'm screwed too. And then the overflows will be bad. I have to set up Scarlet Spider. So I'm going to do move, move. Yeah. So I'm going to do move, move, because we got to contain this area over here. And then 2 stars to get another this. And now we're evening out. And Scarlet Spider, he'll do what I want him to do. So he'll do move, punch. So that's move and the punch. I have 2 walls and a star left. I can move here. And then I have a star and a wild. And he is going to bam. It would be a waste if I don't do something. It would be a waste. I'm going to move. He's going to die. I just have to accept it. Don't you get the punch tokens at the end? It says for each rescued with a special effect. Oh, you're right. You're right. One of them should still be there. Somewhere. I lost it. Whatever. What the hell was I doing? So I did a move, punch token. I have 2 wells and a star. I moved. Star. Wild. Then it's his turn. 3 and a bam. Okay, we're okay with the bam. So 1, 2, 3. Bam. Nobody's here, thank God. But then bams are on the board. No thugs. There is a thug there. He does go down. Which will do this. Then he is going to drop a thug and a civilian and 2 thugs and a civilian here. Okay, so then it is Spider-Man's turn. Rescue up to 3 civilians in your location. For each you gain, and this one does not say at the end of the turn. This one does not say that. So I can... I'm not ready to put him under pressure. Oh, man. I think I have to. I could get these 2 completed, and then we just have to star and get to him. But I think I have to at this point. So, rescue up to 3 at your location. That's a move, and a star. So, first the star. Then the move. Then trigger that. Rescue all 3. 2, 3. Which means this mission is completed. And then it says, I want to make sure I read it. Rescue up to 3 in your location. For each you rescue with a special effect, gain a punch. So I gain 3 punches. And that's not at the end of the turn. So thanks for checking. Then I will spend a punch to punch here, which will complete this mission. And then I have a move left, which I will move here and spend another punch to punch here. Cool. He is fully under pressure. We just need to get the last 2 missions. So Scarlet Spider will draw. Perfect. We'll spend that to get 1. And we're not going to move. Yes, we are. We're going to move here. I'm an idiot. Then, we're not going to move because he's going to move before that. So it's his turn now. He is going to move. We just have to surround him. So actually, I'm hoping he does land here. If he lands here, I think we won. Let's see where he's going. Okay, this isn't bad. He is under pressure, so, okay. So, 1, 2, 3, no bam. If Lizard is not under pressure, remove 1 threat token from the Find a Cure mission if possible. If Lizard is under pressure, draw a Master Plan card and add it face down in the storyline. Okay. So, he is under pressure. And then he's going to drop 1 thug here. We weren't in any place with any thugs. And he didn't bam anyway. And 1 here. He didn't bam anyway. So then you are going to get up. 1, 2, 3. 4. Because I can count. And you have 2 stars. We're going to do this move and a punch. Because he is either coming here or here. And we have to prep for that. So we're going to do this. Do the 2 stars to complete the Find a Cure mission. It is now done. And then he's... Well, it's not GG yet. He's going to punch this guy. Yeah, I don't know where to move him. Because it says that to win, heroes in both locations adjacent to the sewer. Now, he is going to move... So what's he? He's done 2 3s. He's done a 2, he's done a 0, and he's done another 2. He could... If he does a 1, we win. It doesn't even matter if he gets rid of a card. How much cards does he have left? He has 3 left. If he does a 1, we win. If he does a 5... 1, 2, 3, 4... Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... It's going to be tough. I don't know if I should move. That's the problem. Yeah, I know I need to surround him. I don't know. He is not there. And his turn is not coming up before Lizard goes again. So that's why I was like, I don't know where to put him. He's got a 3, a 3, a bunch of face down cards, a 0, and a 2. If he moves 1, we won. If he moves... I don't think he's going to move 2 again. I don't think he's going to move 3 again. He could move a 4, a 5, or a 1. If he moves to a 4, we might be a little screwed. I don't think moving matters. I don't think moving matters now. Steve, I see what you meant by saying, like, if we won... Yeah, he's the red ring. Oh, and there are heroes. You're right. We won. Sorry. I read it wrong. We won. Yeah. You're right. We won. How I was reading this... let me pull this down. This says, the heroes win if all 3 missions have been completed... and there are heroes in both locations adjacent to the sewers where Lizard is. I read that as, and I'm sure people watching this later is going to be like, no, you won, what are you talking about? It's because I read it as all heroes need to be in both locations adjacent to him. That's how I read it, so I was incorrect. It says there just needs to be heroes in both, so we won. All 3 missions are done, and we got 2 heroes there, and we won. Yep. I thought it said all of them need to be there. But nope, that's not the case. Cool, so we won. 28 minutes. That was a fun fight, though. Different. Very different. Yeah, very, very different. Let me pull up the map of maps. Nice! Let me pull up the map of maps here to see what we are doing. Megaverse. And here we are. Okay, so Steve has put out the call. He wishes team decks. Yeah, it wasn't looking good at the start, but it worked out. So Spider-Man, Scarlet Spider, and Iron Spider here. And we won. So we got a brain. We're going to use that brain to unlock the Marvel Knights team deck, and we get a key. Yay. So there you go. That's unlocked. Steve did take on Red Hulk, but they'll do a redo of that fight over there. The next thing that's left, which I've posed to Steve and Kim to take on, is to take on Vulcan. If they take on Vulcan, we'll unlock Gladiator, and he can get the Guardians of the Galaxy team deck. So that's that one. There's the Illuminati team deck that there's a path through. I think Steve said he fought Abomination and he wants me to fight him, so I'll fight Abomination. I can fight Maestro, so they did it too, so I can go for that one. I know he wants the Red Hulk one. I think that's it for team decks, though, right? I don't think there's We got that one. We got the Spider Team Armies already unlocked. This is the hybrid deck, so we'll get to that. We've already unlocked all of Deadpool's stuff, so we got the team deck from there. Team deck's unlocked from there. Oh, there's one more. There's one more. There's this one. Where if you fight the Skrulls, you'll get the Shield team deck. Mole Man can unlock F4. Mole Man. Mole Man, Mole Man, Mole Man. Ah, the Fantastic Four team deck. And there's the Alpha Flight team deck too over here, Steve. So yeah, you can go for that. So if you beat Mole Man, you'll get Fantastic Four, but you won't be able to get it until you beat Avalanche. So you'll have to beat Mole Man and Avalanche to get the Alpha Flight and the Fantastic Four team deck. So hey, there's a challenge for you. In this campaign, when you fight Absorbing Man or Titania, do you have to fight them as a couple? Only once. Only once here. Where is it? I saw it because I was looking through this list. Where is he? Only once, and it is here. Right here. So we have to do it anyway to face the Wrecking Crew for the next game of Palooza. But with Absorbing Man, you will use the Titania Challenge with no equipment on this one. But when you fight him over in the Spitterverse, no, you do not have to use the Titania Challenge when you fight him here. So, yep. That was a fun game. I thought it was a lot harder than it was. I really thought it was a lot harder than it was. But we won. Yeah. Huh. It was fun, though. It was not hard. This fight is not difficult. You just have to watch for... I can see where it could get out of control, like here. Like, what did we lose? The 4, the 1, the 3, which I knew he wasn't going to do again, and the 1, which means that had to either be a 5... A 5 or a Seek. Ha ha! Damn it, I'm good. Love it when I'm right. So 5 would have put him here. Yeah. Alright, cool. Anyway. Let me head back up to the top. Alright, so that's going to be it for this playthrough. This was a good, fun fight. It was fun. It was a nice, relaxing fight to go through. So, I don't have anything scheduled for tonight, probably because I won't be playing anything tonight. I've been kind of stressing about some stuff, and I got some good news today which alleviated the stress, and usually you'd say, oh, that means that you'd play some games, but because I was stressing about it, I didn't schedule anything or didn't prepare or think about what I wanted to do. But now that that stress is lifted, I'm like, but I'm going to take today to relax. And I won't be streaming Thursday. Actually, this is it. Then this is it. This is my last stream for 2 weeks. So I will see y'all in June for streaming. Yeah, I'll be going to UK Games Expo to visit some friends, as well as just check out the expo, and hopefully I get to meet Paul and things that are going on. So I'll be there next weekend for the Labor Day weekend holiday for the US, of course. But I'll be there, and then I'll be back after that, and then we'll get back to streaming. So I'll try to take a lot of pictures for my Discord members. I'll try to take a lot of pictures, and just, report anything that I find that would be of interest for people to try to get. But yeah, I went out on a win, which is good. Which is good. So thank you to my Patreon subscribers, and if you're neither coming in to hang out, thank you as well. I will see you all when I get back, and I will miss you terribly, but until then, just know I love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Bye, everybody.